monitoring the rain that's moving in, because we might see some flooding problems because we're getting more and more this weekend.
Yeah, we're in a little bit of a lull right now in terms of the heaviest rainfall, but it's coming back later on this evening. So for most of us right now, it's not too bad out there. There's some sprinkles and showers, but you'll see here on radar what's about to build in for the evening. That's how much rain has fallen thus far. It's entirely possible some of you could pick up an inch or two of rainfall tonight. So as I mentioned, right now there's not a lot happening, but if you're heading out, bring the umbrella or the rain gear. At some point here this evening, you're going to need it. So there will likely be impacts to your plans tonight, and then with scattered downpours lingering through the rest of the weekend. So here's your 12-hour forecast. You can see the impact icons there. As I mentioned, I think after 7 or 8 o'clock tonight, showers and storms will quickly become more widespread for the area. Here's our first look at radar right now. Not a whole lot going on. A few sprinkles, showers out there. There has been 1 or 2 smaller pockets of heavier rain up here between Riley up towards Middletown and Trenton and the northern parts of Butler County. But what I'm keeping my eye on is actually behind me and coming in from the west and southwest tonight. Severe weather down near Evansville. I think that stuff stays in Kentucky. However, the energy that's driving this will likely push up the Ohio River and eventually spread back heavier waves of rain, some downpours out there. Thus, we do have a flood watch that is in effect overnight tonight and into tomorrow morning, as that's when we think the rain will be the steadiest, most widespread, and the heaviest. So here's 7 o'clock. So the next hour or two, it's not particularly wet for most of us, but after mid-evening, you can see how the rain really overspreads the area, and then through the night, occasional pockets of heavier rain working its way through, and that's why we have the threat for at least some localized flooding. The wettest part of your Saturday will be in the morning, and then the rain kind of tapers off, but it's not going to be dry Saturday afternoon either. It's just going to be more scattered. The nature of the rain will be. As you can see, there will be showers and storms around again tomorrow, and there will likely still be some yet more on Sunday as well. So not a complete washout as it doesn't rain the entire time, but there will be plenty of wet weather. We're at 73 at the moment. Temperatures are pretty much only in the mid-70s. We kept temperatures down today and will generally keep them in check through the weekend because of the frequency of the clouds and on and off rain chances. But once the rain shuts off next week, it's going to get very steamy. So downpours tonight, maybe some thunder and lightning in there too in the mix. Heavy at times, 68 for your overnight low. Tomorrow, steadiest early. And then I think there is kind of a break for a while mid-morning into the early afternoon. Here's a look at your planner, and you can see I do have us drying out a little in the morning, that is after a wet start, and then showers and storms, especially the end of the day. Here's your 7-day forecast. There's a lot of events going on Saturday around the tri-state, from Hyde Park to the parade downtown to other festivals and fairs around the tri-state. As I mentioned, I think the rain is moving out by 7 or so, probably a little low midday, so we may actually be dry for the Pride Parade. And then it looks like as we get into the evening, scattered showers and storms return. And then look at that, next week, after about Monday, it's not the storms that bring about the impact. It's kind of the heat there. High heat, high humidity. There'll be some heat stress out there for folks playing and working outdoors next week. We'll make it feel like it's close to 100 before showers and storms start to kind of beat back the heat just around the 4th of July.
All right, Kevin, thanks so much. When we come back, what's the